Is it better for black kids to grow up in white neighborhoods or black neighborhoods? I feel that the black American child experience is unique because we have to conform wherever we are to fit in. If we're in a black neighborhood, there's certain expectations that black girls have to follow, certain expectations that black boys have to follow to really be accepted and embraced in that community, right? If you go to a white neighborhood, the expectation is that you assimilate, and most of the time, they don't even care because you still look different than them. And a lot of these all white towns, they're not used to seeing black people in real life. And you can't necessarily blame the parents because they have to deal with what they have. Some people can't leave a certain neighborhood and they have to do the best that they can. And a lot of times their children turn out great. Sometimes parents move to other environments because they think the education's better, the environment's better. It might open up more opportunities, and then those kids might not turn out so great and might have terrible experiences as well. In my experience, for example, I lived in Mobile, Alabama, grew up around family, all black family, in Mobile, Florida. Dad's job moved us up to Pennsylvania. We moved to this shit-stained town called Montoursville, which was close to a town named Williamsport where had more black kids. Montoursville was so racist that they were scared to go to Williamsport because it had more black people there. I learned a lot just being around all these weirdo white kids. First grade, cafeteria, sitting there next to a classmate named John Paul, white kid that had a mullet. He turned around, saw a white girl, smacked her on the ass. She turned around, she saw me, and she accused me of being the person that smacked her on the butt. 6 years old, I learned that I was going to be blamed for everything. What happens when you're a black kid growing up in an all-white town is that the parents get wind of you being there, and they'll tell their children not to talk to you. Like, ma'am and sir, I'm a child. So you grow up with these doubts. You grow up with these self-doubts. You grow up with, you're not sure whether you're good enough. You're not sure if you're attractive enough because you're living in a society that just don't like you. Teaches you about the world early, but it takes a while for you to come online. If one grows up exclusively in an all-black neighborhood or one grows up exclusively in an all-white neighborhood, there's just things that are missing because in both of these situations, there's a lot of people in that environment that don't know how the world works. To answer your question, is it better to raise a black kid in an all-white neighborhood or an all-black neighborhood? The answer to that question is neither. If I was raising the kid now, I would want to raise them around people that have an extensive worldview. And also, don't let your kids be the only black person somewhere. Like that kid in Wisconsin. That's how he got in that situation in the first place. But what do you think? Comment below, like, share, and follow.